Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I am your host, SeiferKatt. Actually no, I'm not SeiferKatt, I'm just SeiferKatt. I've said that and then I got immediately confused. Today we're making some hot rocks. Why? Because someone's got to. Actually, what I also want to do, I realized this a little bit later, is I actually want to move all this down here maybe. So that way it doesn't interfere with any future expansions. So we'll get onto that. Another thing that I've noticed is broken is my seaweed is somehow broken. I don't know when that happened. Probably when I was messing around with stuff. But it is broken, so we'll fix that. The longest streak in the world! Oh, Dharma, congratulations. Yeah. Gotta get those long streaks in, you know? So if we move everything down a little bit, we should be in a much happier spot. First we're just going to pick up everything, and then we're going to drop everything. Just because I realized that if we ever expanded this, because I really like this setup, we're going to absolutely shoot ourselves in the foot by keeping that. So let's not keep that. No, I don't want you doing that. I want you doing that. And I want you doing... How did that even work before? Bet you everything's off by 1. Classic. The classic move to make everything off by 1, right? We also are apparently running low on poles. We could go get some more copper. There is no current way to send copper through the train system, which is a little bit of a pain. Oh. That's kind of funny that can happen. At the end, I only want coal coming that way. No. That... Yeah, there's no reason to bring the carbon down at that point. That's actually kind of a problem in a new fantastical way. Put it back. I really want the coke to go down there. Because the coke is useless. Problem is a fantasy. It's a fantastical problem. Wait, what? What's a fantastical problem? Concept of fantasy? We're just going to... I'd like to get more salt in here, because I feel like we're going to run out of salt. And I simply cannot allow a salt shortage. Because then I'd be assaulted. I don't want that. I mean, one day the salt will probably run. 268 million. If that salt ever runs out through this entire run, I'll be legitimately surprised. But, I mean, it could happen. The carbon problem was fantastical. Oh, the problem is... Okay. I'm not sure if it's actually fantastical. I think I just liked using big words. The SeiferKatt story, I suppose. We'll get rid of those trees as well, but that's normal. I think, okay, something weird that I've noticed with my Factorio game, I'm not sure how it's happened. I think I've got 2 installs of it in Steam. And when I run one, it sort of decides randomly which one to run. Because I updated the new patch, and then the game's like, ah, you haven't downloaded the patch. I'm like, I literally just got the patch notes last time I ran the game. And I reckon that's where my blueprints go. None of my blueprints vanish, and I reckon it's because of that problem. I don't know how this happens, or why this happens, I just think it happens. So that's going in. I think that we continue this pattern. Also, I figured out what happened with my weird situation with the wood last time. It was something to do with turds. Which I think someone told me it was to do with turds. There is a turd that uses saw blades, and I haven't got that turd. Researched? I don't know which one it was. Maybe it's one that hasn't even been chosen yet. It was a sawmill or something. I don't know how it worked. Anyway, something to do with a turd. Mentioned turd. You mentioned it, yeah. So basically, it takes the most efficient one by default, which is the turd, and that's why it breaks. I think little K is going to come looking for me in a second. Okay. He's allowed to do that. Okay, so that's going to take my warm bricks and turn them into hot, slightly warmer bricks. Got to turn them into warm bricks. Okay. Also, my equipment's out of fuel. That's okay. I saw that one coming. The other problem we have, and I think we touched on it a little bit when we're trying to use the shale oil, is we really need a good fuel source, like a liquid fuel source. Because shale oil, despite it doing its best, and it is doing its best, is not cutting it. So we need to do something with that. Not sure what we're going to do, how we're going to solve that problem, but we do need to solve it fairly soon. Because my fluids are not very good. So the two answers I've got is really go higher on the methane again, which this system I have here made 405 methane per second, which by extension is like 405 megawatts of methane. And my glass takes 10 megawatt. Yeah. How much tar coal gas am I doing over here? I don't think I'm venting that much. I think a lot of it is actually just getting used now. I think tar is being vented. And therein might lie a problem. Where's the tar going? No, the tar's being used as well, I feel. The tar's being used to make this dumb stuff. To make Nixlet. The bitumen process gets you an okay cheaply fuel. Might be way off. I don't think it's that far off, but thank you. I'm too tired. I think oil sands is not too far off. Yeah, oil sands is pretty close. No, it's not oil sands. Where's oil sands? Oil sand, crushed oil sand. Yeah, it's not too far off. Okay. Even bitumen's actually pretty good. You might be right, I'm too tired. That might be the answer. And by me saying you might be right, I'm fairly certain you're right. Okay, we need to go get power and lights. No, lights we don't need, we got lights. Keratin is good too. We have already consumed all our shale oil. Our shale oil is just consumed. It did well for a while, but now it is done. The other option is to go hard on coal gas, but I don't know if that's actually a viable option either. I think I'm too tired is correct. The bitumen is probably the right way to go. Okay, so we need to go get a bunch of coal. Then we need to make a little train station here. In fact, make the train station now. So, I'm thinking what I want to do. I've been thinking about this. My trains are gone again. Yeah, that seems to happen a lot. My train stations just sort of disappear regularly. Sure why. As I said, I think this is because of my situation where I've got two downloads. I must have two downloads. Nothing else makes sense. I'm thinking about making like a box. I'm boxing this in. So that way we get a new loop. So let's start that. I don't think we're going to finish that right now, but we're going to start it. Because I think we come in like around, say, here, past this river of Nickel, the Lake of Nicolor. And then we will progress. I'm just doing this because I'm going to get a resupply anyway. I'd like to use my things to make a step closer to my end game, which is a line straight through here. Because I realize I don't have enough big loops. I've only got one big loop, which is this one. Have you ever played that game with like an area control game and like you've got to make squares? Feels a bit like that. And I haven't made a big square. If you don't make a big square, then you become a big square. And no one wants to become a big square, except maybe like a character from the number blocks. Particularly one of the square numbers. Which, I mean, that kind of tracks. Speaking of tracks, this railroad. Okay, we've got one of my generators down. Two of them actually are down. That's fine. I think we do... Oh no. I think this is good actually. It always feels like there's a quicker way to do it, but there never is. I mean, what's the quicker way to do this? Build it myself, I suppose. But to hell with that. To hell with doing things on my own. Do we not have a thing that's not terrible? I feel like I don't. I think everything is terrible. And we just do a little bit of this. Also, hey Zoe, how you doing? Hope you're keeping well. No, I haven't been gone for weeks. I feel like you've been gone for weeks. You're gaslighting me. Which is cool, you know. The best kind of gas. I mean, I was gone for a little bit. Like, I did miss a couple of streams last week because I was on holiday with my family. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. As I missed a couple of streams last week. Just went up north. Went to Northland. How was it? It was nice. Got to ride on a boat. That was fun. Yeah, just went to celebrate Mum's birthday, honestly. Pretty simple, but it was good. We go like this. And like this. And then we can ride the train back. He actually kind of enjoyed it. Like, Lil K is, like, really interesting at the moment. He gets really frustrated about simple things, and it just like, annoys him so much because he wants to go somewhere, but you put him in a restaurant or a boat in a place where you need him to sit still, and he does it. And I'm like, man, you can be as tantrumy as you want as a 2-year-old because you behave yourself when we need you to. And I'm like, buddy, you just keep that. As long as you keep that up, I'm not actually that fussed. Lil K's been really good lately. I mean, he's not. He's been really tantrumy. I mean, he's 2. You know, you have to expect that from a 2-year-old. But when we need him to behave himself because otherwise, you know, he could get hurt or people are going to look down their noses at us, he's an absolute little angel. And I'm like, well, I can't complain about that. Oh yeah, it's a phrase, like a phrase that Panda and I have been reminding ourselves of every now and then, which is just, he is 2. He doesn't mean to be annoying or misbehave. He just doesn't know a better way. He's 2. And that's okay. But we do need to remind ourselves of that sometimes. Like, you know, Panda makes him dinner that he asked for and is looking forward to, and he refused to eat a bite of it. And it's like, that's right, he is 2. We gotta remember that. He's a 2-year-old. He's not trying. He's trying very well to be a good person. It's just he doesn't understand what that means yet, and that's okay. He is 2, and I think he's actually doing pretty well. Like sometimes he plays up a little bit, but I don't think he ever means it. So we understand that. It doesn't make it less frustrating, of course, but we understand. He's got a lot going on. You know, he's a little man. You don't understand. As I said, yeah, the reminder is constantly, he is 2. And you sort of sigh and go, yes, he is. That's all you can do. And that's okay. Because as I said, all things considered, he's doing a pretty good job. speaking of doing a pretty good job, I think it is time for his bedtime, which means I'm going to have to step away for about 10-15 minutes as I go and sort out his Betty Buy's time. When we come back, we're going to finish off my hot air. So I'll be back very soon, everyone. Do what you need to do, and I'll be back soon. Visible confusion? No, we don't need visible confusion. We need baby away. Alright, back soon. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. It's the way things are now. Otherwise, I start the stream at 8 o'clock, and quite frankly, that's just not acceptable. That just ends the stream right there. So, where were we? We built a bunch of power poles. That's good. I wouldn't mind another stack of those, I think. And some more belts would be useful. I think we're good. I think that's all we need right now. We've got my furnaces, right? We've got 11 furnaces. That doesn't seem like enough furnaces. We're going to take another stack of furnaces, I think. Furnaces are surprisingly needed for a lot of things. Do we have radars? Can we build some more radars? Johnny, do you like baseball? I can hear my son being silly. He's being a silly boy right now, which is totally fine. I feel like every time we read him a story, he like acts differently. And he enjoys it, but today he was like, every time we were talking about a different sheep, he was like, wee 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 wee, and usually hitting my arm really hard with his head over and over again, which was very cute, but also my arm hurts now. I don't think he bruised me, but if he did, he did. That's just a child being a child. I don't know about that line. It seems like trains keep coming through there. It's not what that's supposed to be for. Okay. I feel like that's not what it's meant to be for. Okay, so anyway, we were building that. We'll build that, finish that later. I think the plan is we're going to have trains come into here. Get rid of a few trees. Remember what they say, the death of trees is fine. Ain't nothing not been improved by the murder of a few trees. Can we not be weird about it for a change? Oh, I see. Can you be normal for 1 second? Incoherent screaming. Okay. There we go. That fixes a couple of things, I guess. So we're building a new station here. I think we're going to do a similar one to the last one. One, two. I knew it was 3 and I still went 2. It's fine. I love that turn. That's hilarious. It really doesn't want to bust down that power pole, which I respect, but also I want you to bust down that power pole. Because as stated by Ghostbusters many a time, bustin' just makes me feel good. I don't like these corner things. I feel like that's incorrect. These corner stations are kind of weird. In a bad way. Stop building them then. That's the logical response. Your pipe spaghetti is so cursed right now. That just means it's working. It's the non-cursed spaghetti you gotta watch out for. Okay. So what I want here is kind of... This is going to be a weird station. We've never done one of these before. Don't do pipe spaghetti while drunk. That makes logical sense. Okay. Add my interrupts. You know what? I'm going to add my interrupts manually because it works. Warm bricks. But here's where we get a little bit fancy. The only thing we want coming from this side is the non-warm bricks. How do warm, slightly warmer bricks stack? They stack in hundreds. You know what? That being said, let's just do this a little bit more enthusiastically. Just to be on the safe side. There ain't no side like the SeiferKatt style side or something. Okay. We do need to connect these to power someday, somehow. What do I use to fuel my glassworks? Shale oil at the moment, but I don't think I've got enough shale oil to do it properly, so that's been a failure, but that's alright. I will have a better plan one day. I just haven't got it yet. Okay. So I want full cargo. Is this my first pie? It is my first pie, Mike. I understand. I witnessed your... what was it? You were doing pie block. I saw the other day. That was interesting. I was enjoying that. I was enjoying your pie block. I watched it for a little while. I should have done pie block myself, but I didn't. It doesn't need that many, but that's how many it gets. Okay. And then my warmer stone comes in here. Regular pie is the best way to experience it? Yeah, I know, but C-block, right? Pie block will still be there afterwards. I suppose that's true. But I only get like a few hours to play it a week, so that's alright. I'm not really doing any maths on this. I've also got to worry that they are going to produce ash, which is just a classic problem. But whatever. Ash is ash. Angels and Bobs are going to be ported. It just hasn't happened yet. They're working on it. Yeah, Kiwi Hawk's been doing great work. But it's not complete yet. We do not question Kiwi Hawk. Anyone who dares will be put to the torch. That simple. Some people say that's not a requirement, but you know what? I gotta put someone to the torch one day. If I do it this way, then I can sometimes... Okay. What was my plan for doing this bit? The answer is... Ain't no one saying a dog can't play basketball. So figure out when a dog can and cannot play basketball, and away you go. And then we do a similar thing with the ash. And we only output the ash. And then the other thing is the bricks. And the bricks can go down. You want to do some massive fluid builds? I'm not allowed to talk about a fluid bus with C block. There were memes, man. There were memes. And you know the rule. Once there are memes, you can't get away from that shit. There were memes of me as an elderly rabbit. I don't know why I was a rabbit, but I was. I didn't decide this meme. One rarely decides the memes that people make about them, I suppose. I am a wascally rabbit. Dang it. I don't want to be a wascally rabbit. Suppose I have no say in the matter, though. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to... Well, I don't know if I am looking forward to C Block 2 anymore. I thought I was, but... Then I started playing this, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm just a pie guy now. So that outputs at... Just get that correct, 250, and that wants 250. Yes. And then... Wait, why does that not reach? Oh, it does. I've designed to go that way. It's interesting. Oh yeah, no, that's... Okay, that's how this will work, yes. I think you'll find you're probably going to adjust to it a lot better than you think you would. Just don't mix my temperatures, that's what I know. As soon as I mix my temperatures, we're going to be in trouble. So do not do that. Under the pain of death. At this point, we should be making warm bricks. Eventually. Do I have enough for another one of these? Not quite yet, no. Okay. So that should be warming up the bricks first. They come out on that side. Yes. Well then actually, let's do it that way, because that doesn't flow any better. Once the bricks start being warmed up, that's when we start getting return on my investment. You reckon only one? How much is that making? 600 per minute. How is this calculating? Calculate by minute. You need 500 per minute. This will make 600 per minute. But it has to get started first. Which, once this goes through here, then it will start heating up in these furnaces. I think. Okay, my rocks are heating up. I gotta get some lights in here. Okay. That's temperature 100 degrees. That is correct. Yeah, my rocks are heating up. We've got 500 degree coke. Oh wait, hang on. Did one run? one did run. But that turns 100 into 95, so we lose 5 per cycle, but that's okay. Once the cycle's up, we should have an abundance. Okay. Input priority that side. And then once these start coming through, which should happen very soon, the cycle will start properly. And I imagine once the cycle starts, we're going to start making a lot of warm rocks pretty quickly. We should be making about 500 rocks per minute. Okay, here they go. Warmer stone blocks are done. Not really required, but let's do it anyway. Fluid ingredient shortage, yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, it'll do that. But it'll get better and better. That's the important thing. Okay, so with that, we have my stone bricks. I would also like to have an inactivity for 1 second. 1 second is probably enough. It's enough to get like some bricks out of the way. Just when are we streaking? We've been streaking, I guess, for a little while. I don't know why we're streaking, but we're streaking. I kind of wish that I could opt in and out of the Twitch like experiments, but that's not how it works.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you for the kibble. It is appreciated. Okay. So that's going to take a little while to actually properly get started, but the important thing is it has gotten started. And you always want to get it started specifically in here. So the next thing I want to do is have a hot air drop-off station like over here. Is this with decay? Oh yeah, man. We're decaying. Oh wait, hang on. Can we stop for a sec? Multi-track drifting. We're going back. This is dangerous. The decay is pure evil. I like it. I mean, I say it right now. I usually hate it, but right now I like it. It's 50-50 on my actual opinion on it. Okay. Catch me at the right moment. Yeah, spoilage. I assume. Nothing else made sense there. Already you can see that the cycle is getting better. How many do you make? 250, 225 per minute. Yeah, so when this gets going, should be good. Able to turn off machines is actually pretty impressive. Okay, so we've got slightly warmer stones. Oh, sorry, warmer stone bricks there. Okay, now let's go back to where we wanted to be, which was You know what? Let's finish this off. Wasn't what we need to do, but I think we do need to do it. The Ash twins are there, making their ash, or using their ash. That's fine. We're just gonna keep on going this way. Just to make a big old square. This is gonna be my main production block for a little while, I think. We had to get through a rock there. Rock's always a pain to get through. But you gotta make your squares, so that way you've kind of got a sort of city block. But again, we go Euro city blocks, not American city blocks. Which is a distinction that no one really makes, except me. More chromium, more nickel. I mean, maybe we'll come back and mine these, probably not. We'll see. See how we feel at the time, I suppose. How's this going now? Oh, look, it's going so much better. It still needs a bit of work, but I mean, it's flowing now, and that's the main thing you want to see. So did anyone do anything for Halloween? Is that a thing anyone does? Do anyone go to Halloween parties? Do you want to dress up as like a slutty bee or something, as is the traditional Halloween costume? You gotta dress as a slutty bee. Not to be shamed for that, of course, just to be clear. Ah, quad. Yes, that works too, Mike. I didn't see that one coming, and I am amused. Yes. Quite right. I wouldn't want too far. I mean, surely I've got if I go through this enough, there'll be something to do. There it is. I'll just do that. Wait, what? Yeah, let's undo that. The bots will do what they can. I will do the rest. I think that's good. Okay, there we go. So no one dressed up then? No one's enthusiastically telling me about their costumes, so I guess no one dressed up. That's okay. You know, you don't need a reason to dress up, right? Dressing up is its own reward, as they say. Okay, so now what am I doing? That's good. Now, though, oh, I wanted to find a place for these hot rocks. Oh, hang on, there was a little station there that actually needed to... A station, a couple of signals there that needed to be done. Good old Dingleberry Station. Hmm. Where am I going to drop off my hot rocks? There's no more room. I mean, I suppose I could do another station like here. Or here even. Why does this music sound like it's kind of beatboxing? Because I've done a few of those, right? Which kind of... Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely a lot of room there, but I feel like that's further away than I want to be from this. How much? Okay, you want 120 per whatever's. Make 240. We can always make more seaweed. That's not a problem. But what I might do is... check your concrete chest and it's full. Yeah, I mean that's the dream, man. That's the dream. The dream that I will never experience at this rate, but that's the dream. We have run out of train tracks. That's mildly concerning. We're going to need to go fill up our... And concrete is your main way of making CO2, and it works out. Well, it sounds like someone's got to run around in circles for a while and plant concrete everywhere. I think our bolts are required for batteries. We do need to do another one of these stations at some point as well. What boxes are you using to hold your stuff then, if it took a minute? Or you, like, took a minute like it took a while? Feels like a lot of these are working. Oh, it literally took a minute. Okay. Ah, well that would do it. What is this music? This is music I'm pretty sure is Wheelo's music. Wheelo is a planet that cannot be trusted. It's so cold. Steel chest. Ah, there's your problem. You're like a warehouse. Or you do not have warehouses yet. If that's the case, I mean, it makes sense why you wouldn't have a warehouse. I'll do another stack of those. Couple of stacks of those. Definitely need a stack of these. That makes sense. Where were we building this new station? Yeah, right? Yes. That's very fast. If I look at my bricks, brick. My warm bricks, yeah, my warm bricks are still being made faster and faster. Look at that. You'll love to see that. Once you get bots, expansion will ensue. I hope so. I remember being excited about the possibility of expansion. Hey. Possibly move that south just the tiniest little bit. I feel like that is not gonna be enough for like a big train. Yeah, it's not. That's okay. Why we lop off its bottom. No, that's much better. Although now I'm just wondering why don't we just go sideways, because sideways I wouldn't get in 4 trains, I would get in 2 trains, but 2 is usually enough. So I was going to pick up the train tracks and then put them back down again. Except not all of them. I'm surprised rail signals don't take power, actually. I've never really thought about it before, but it is surprising. Oh, this music's a bit dramatic, isn't it? We are short 1 warehouse. As usual, that is hilarious and frustrating. Warm stones, warm bricks drop. Enable disable when I want to do this properly. Enable and disable when done properly. Done. You may have put power pole next. I could not, but they should. That's the only right thing to do, Zoe. And then I would like to say that's a pickup station, right? So, nope, not that one. Actually, yes, that... That's a drop station. Which is correct, there should be a drop station. Brick. Warmstone bricks. I would like 500. Chick. Equals 2. It'd be horrible to have your trains crash and power died. I mean, realism, bro. Who doesn't love realism in their video games? The answer is everyone. Realism sucks. Anyway, let's play Pi. I would like that to be manual for the moment. I don't actually want that train to leave yet. Because there's a couple of things I want to do with this. So, first off, gotta be item count of warm bricks got to equal 0. And in activity... 1 second. That won't do anything yet because it should only be 1 check at this point. That is correct. Then, Glacier Wolf 859? What are you on about? What you on about? Then what I would like to do is get more of these warehouses and also things that turn... I need regenerative heat exchangers. Okay, do I have any of those? I do not. They're fairly easy to make though. That's fine. Regenerative... I need small parts, that's what I actually need. Okay. Oh, we should probably put some new, one of the many things I'm looking forward to with logistics bots is being able to just fill up my gas cans automatically. There's many things I'm looking forward to. That just happens to be one of them. Okay, let's go. Wait, why are you there? That shouldn't have been on. Oh, I guess it doesn't equal... It's less than 500, so I guess it does. Also, it should be warmer, not... Please notice you brought the wrong thing. Yeah, dingus. Now if we go regenerative heat exchangers. Go something like this. You need pressurized air. I don't think we have pressure pumps on me. No, I don't. I need steel plate. Is there steel plate around here? I don't think there is. Do I have a train that carries steel plate? You know what? That I do have. That I do have. I know that. I can bring the train around here. Temporary train stops are the best. How much will that make? 9,000 per minute with 600 bricks. Should not be required. Um, let's go get my steel. They do make bacon. You're correct. Push button, receive bacon. As the old internet adage says. That makes 12,000. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. How's my Halloween? Non-existent. We don't really do Halloween in New Zealand. Oh, what was that fighting the government about? Trying to get a passport thing sorted out. We were trying to get a passport thing sorted out, and it was taking forever, and it was extremely frustrating. No, I'm not. It wasn't a New Zealand passport. It was for Panda. She needed to sort her thing out. And the whole situation was extremely frustrating, but yeah. We sort of sorted it out, but we also sort of didn't. Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. It's just, it could have been more fine. Which is really the problem came down there. They didn't quite do what we wanted them to do. For reasons that are completely unclear. Passports can be annoying, especially when you have to get them from an embassy. Yeah, about that. Everyone wants to be a top cat, exactly. More than welcome to, but the game of Top Cat is a violent game full of much scratching and biting. It gets your name on the screen until someone takes it, and if you manage to hold it for a month, you won't. Then, you know, then you get Eternal Top Cat. I think that's only ever happened. It's only happened once, and I think because some dates got mixed up. I don't count on that happening again because I know I've got 2 very ardent watchers of Top Cat. Extremely ardent. You want to be the top cat? You are the top cat. It is done. I'ma do it. You are done it. Okay, and that of course does raise the price of Top Cat. It's probably possible to like automate these things, but I do not know how. Top Cat rises to the price of 41,000 points. Congratulations. I hope it's everything that it was worth. Yeah. We're at the 41st millennium of points. Dishes. No. The Petri dish is fine, isn't it? Petri dish is not the problem. Can't believe you unfollowed. That's alright. Worse things have been done, I'm sure. Now, with that, we now make double the Petri dishes. Yeah, non-novice music is weird on novice, but I am just happy to have extra music. New music is nice. Sorry, I just like the double. That was done twice. It's no big deal. Now the problem is we don't make enough agar. Agar, it's horrible. Agar is easy to make though, I know, but now I need to make more of it. It is easy to make, I just need to get high pressure furnaces, which is not difficult to make, I just don't have the stuff. Can you use a phone as a stream deck? You can, but it's pretty shite. I tried it for a little bit, and then I didn't find it particularly useful. And also they want you to pay for the features, and I'd rather have just the actual hardware. Oh wait, what did I miss about the Stream Deck? I missed something there. What's Zoe on about? I bet you could get a small Stream Deck and program a couple things with single buttons. I mean, I have a Stream Deck. I literally have one. It's right here. Here it is. Notice some of the buttons aren't even being used. I gotta get around to that. Sorry. No, I've got the Stream Deck. I love it. I love it to pieces. Even though I don't use all the buttons, I need to get one that can do visible confusion. Because visible confusion is something that we really need to have as an option. But we haven't got that. You can use it for a lot of things. I like when I start my stream, I hit a button. Isn't it just like a macro keyboard? Of course it is. Yeah, I press a button and it starts up Factorio, it starts up OBS, it starts up my bot, and it starts up the thing that allows the cat to work. Meow! It's also how I do my quality stuff. I could also do a soundboard, but I figured a soundboard would be annoying as hell. Like, for viewers.
Got some quality?
Got some quality. Done. See, otherwise you'd see me fumbling for longer. Never go full 80s DJ. Soundboard if I want to. I mean, you guys can soundboard, but I don't think I want a soundboard because I know I just put annoying sounds on there. You know, how often do people want to hear burp, 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 burp? The answer is never. The answer should be never. Someone's like, ah. Seif could do that? It's like, Seif should not do that. Seif should not be given this power. Yeah, it's great. I love the device. But yeah, of course, is it needed? No, but it's neat and it's handy for certain things. I don't really need to do too much of this. I just want to go and get this sorted out. Don't want to be a sad DJ. I could be a sad DJ. I'd be the saddest DJ. But also dressed as a sad clown. Why? Because I like clowns. I think clowns are legitimately funny. And I don't like the fact that the internet is turned against clowns as if they're scary. They ain't scary. They're funny. Hydrate? We can do that. Yeah, I don't like the, oh, I saw it and it was scary and therefore clowns are bad. It's like, no, clowns are awesome. Okay? It wasn't even, I mean, I didn't see the 80s it and I wasn't a child when I saw it. But it wasn't that bad. It was just a funny little dancing clown. I saw it and it saw me. It's like looking into the void, isn't it? Why am I here? Well, I want copper. What's this? A mixer. You've never really been afraid of clowns, but you totally understand the fear. I don't understand the fear. I've never been afraid of clowns. I do not understand the fear. They're just funny dancing. They're just funny men. And who hates a funny man? This might be a legitimate question for the stream. Ah, the joke is I'm not funny. There's a reoccurring skit in the Netherlands about a guy who wants to be a DJ. In his 30s, lives with his parents, calls out its own name during streams. Did I assume their genders? No. Clowns can be woman. Yeah, of course they can be. But also, the gender of the clown does not have to be the gender of the person. A male clown can be a female female. A woman, as they call them. Female! Sorry. When you start saying female, sometimes you just gotta do it like a Ferengi from Deep Space Nine. Female. Female and woman aren't the same thing. I feel like we're gonna get into dangerous territory here, so I'm gonna be careful with this one. Look, I just want to say female, like a Ferengi, okay? Is that too much to ask? So Agar is just steam and bullshit. Okay, we got steam and bullshit. You know what we don't need? This fish. Get rid of the fish. We'll put the fish somewhere else. We'll keep using it. We built it. It seems wrong to just throw away a good fish. They call them females because they're paid. Well done. Females are what neckbeards call women. Just to be clear, is this danger? It's getting into dangerous territory. That is absolutely perfect use of that. But again, we can also take the Ferengi angle, which makes it fun again. Where you said like a female. But I mean, let's be honest, Ferengi culture is not particularly great on women. Because, remember, I don't know if you guys know about Deep Space Nine, or Ferengi specifically, but in Ferengi culture, women are not... how's it go? Women are not allowed to wear clothes, because if they wear clothes, they can have pockets, and if they have pockets, they can carry money, and if they can carry money, they can make profit. No clothes. What a weird ideology. Why do I say woman like woman? I don't know, man. That's a few sentences. Okay, so I would like to say that's a concerning context. I was talking about Deep Space Nine Ferengi. Not great. Not great. Yeah, it's woman is usually pronounced weeman. What? The hell are you on about? Woman is not pronounced weeman. That is a good out of context. I appreciate that one. I hate it, but it is good. It is a... Yeah, Zoe, you're not wrong. That is a interesting set of things. For those who don't know, Ferengi are a race built entirely... Like, their whole culture is based around making profit. Glacier Wolf, what are you doing? What is these numbers? Have you become a number station? Are you sending messages to the Russians? If you are, I legally need to know? Oh, I see. You're quoting. I see. Why it's so stupid? I was talking about dragons. I don't think woman is ever pronounced weeman. I mean, maybe it is. It's not racism, it's acceptable. Shit, man. That one's... I don't even remember the context for that one. I don't even remember the context of that one. I gave you that power. And you know what? I am glad I gave you that power because it is legitimately one of my most concerning things that happens on stream.
Thanks for your support.
Please say woman and woman and note the difference. Woman, woman. Oh, was that supposed to... Where's your TTS? Hang on. I don't know. I'll do a free one. You're right. Where is it? Yeah, you should have... There should have been text-to-speech. You're right.
Please say woman and women and note the difference.
Oh.
Woman, women, different pronunciation.
You are right. It is different pronunciation. Where's your TTS? I don't know why that didn't fire, but... Thank you, Soulburn. Thank you for the bits. And may I say... No, there's also a bits... there's also a... points version. Well, thank you. I appreciate it regardless. There's a points text-to-speech as well. I appreciate it. Okay, so this should improve my Zognas, which... I don't know why it didn't work. Now I know the pronunciation is different. Yeah, it's woman and woman. They're two different pronunciations. I cannot deny it any further. Woman and woman. Yeah. I'm honestly not. I'm not changing my pronunciation than any way that I would say it. Man versus men, yeah. Woman, woman. I know, I mean, I could say woman and woman, but I don't say that. Look, Solburn, I would tell you, but I would tell you now if I was just taking the piss. I am just saying the word the way I say it. I'm sorry this has not turned out the way you expected.
Woman, women, woman, women, woman, women, woman, women, woman, women, woman, women.
Sorry, I gotta check if there's something with my wife. Back in a sec. Okay. You know what, Solburn? That's exactly what my wife said. She's like, English is my second language. What did we learn? Seifer apparently pronounces woman incorrectly. That's what we learned. But honestly, Seifer and pronouncing words wrong is not a new thing. I mean, I know you're right. It's just that's not how I say it. You Google now, and New Zealand has a weird pronunciation. Gosin! Gosin! Gosin's here! I can finally burn my caravans. This is for Gosin. I was going to burn my caravans. Unfortunately, it's burning the wrong side. But I need Gosin to know that the caravans are going to be burned eventually. So goodbye, Asligo. I saved that just for you, see? For Gosin. For you. Unfortunately, it's burning a lot of crap first. I could go over there and save it, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, you learned today is a holiday. What is the celebration? So, Solburn. You put them last, they burn first. Yeah, I did put them last, and then I threw a bunch of other shit in there. So, Solburn, did you learn that New Zealanders just say it wrong? Like, am I correct in my New Zealand? Well, am I... The way I am saying it incorrectly, is that normal for New Zealanders? Are New Zealanders broken as a society, or am I broken as an individual? That's what I want to know. I'm okay on both sides. Yes and yes. That's not helpful. Society. Oh, okay, that's cool. I can live with that. I can live with that. We're broken as a society. It quite frankly doesn't even surprise me even a little bit. I'll accept you as being weird. Okay, so it's an accent thing. My accent is just shit. Got it. We're a tiny island. Dude, we're more or less the size of England. Celebrating being Catholic even though we're not Catholic. Just being cat. You know what? I approve of celebrating being cat. We're gonna need more train stops. Do we have more train stops? We can build. Yeah, in Germany, everything is closed every Sunday. I mean, you know what's the thing that like drives foreigners crazy in New Zealand? Stores close at like 5 or 6, right? That's just the time they close. People like, but where I'm from, stores close like, you know, at like 9 or 10. I'm like, no, most stores close at 5 or 6. That's the time stores close. 5 or 6. Like, it annoyed Panda to no end when she arrived in this country. He was like, why do all the stores close so early? And I'm like, that's just the time they close. Not sure how to answer that question. Um, why are stores closed at all? Because no one wants to shop that late at night. It's ridiculous. Who wants to shop at 7 p.m.? No one. Close the store. Ridiculous. No, they can go out on Saturday and Sunday when the stores close at 2. Oh yeah, also the stores close on 2 on Saturdays and Sundays. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can actually go a little bit back. Yeah, I know. I'm pronounced woman. And stores close at a strange time. Out of New Zealand. I don't know what to tell you. It's just how it is. Woman. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How most of the world says it. Yeah, well, New Zealand stream. I'm gonna say it my way. I said it my way. Shit, the trains are already coming in, huh? Woman. Say woman. I think I need a refuel station or something. Yeah, that was actually a bit... It was a bit sketch, the kids say. The woo and the woo too. The wee and the wee too, yeah. I know the wee and the wee too. I don't know what the reference, what you're trying to get out of this one is. But I'm sure it's to make fun of me. I'm over here just doing my best. Someone's just making fun of me. My feelings. My soul burn. Making fun of me. Doing my best. I'm doing my best. My fifis. My fifis. So insulting. Being like your fifis. For females. The females. That's a plural. I can do that one. That's not a problem. That's easy. G and G. Just to be clear, in case anyone thinks that, I'm not actually upset in any way whatsoever. But I'm also not trolling. I can see why someone would think that. Use be trolling. Use, by the way, you are aware of the word use. I don't know if I've told you about this. I told you about this? I don't know if I have. Use is actually a very common word in New Zealand. I think you're looking at a New Zealand way of pronouncing things. Yeah, use. Dollars. See, if you're talking to one person, it's you. And if you're talking to multiple people, it's use. I'll be honest, I don't like that one, but some people do use that word that way. I don't do that myself. I think it's a little bit... not for me, but some people do. It was a reference to old internet. I'm not trolling, I'm Boxy, you see. I'm aware of Boxy. Only a little bit. I don't know Boxy particularly well, but I know she exists. I don't know what became of her. I don't know anything else besides she existed. Doing fine? That's great. As I said, I know nothing about her aside from the fact that she existed at some point. She didn't try to sell like NFT of herself, like overly obsessed girlfriend did. That was weird. That was the last time I heard of her. I was like, okay, selling an NFT, huh? You're doing the grift. Whatever happened to NFTs? Everyone realized they were actually worthless? That's gonna upset someone me saying that. Even though I'm correct. NFT, like Trump did, the crypto coin. Oh, pointless. I never got the crypto or NFT thing. The only time I ever care about NFTs or any time I care about crypto was when people are like, warm stone on a rail. Hell yeah, man. Brilliant. Actually, it's not warm stone, it's warmer stone. I'm seeing hot boxes of rocks. Yeah, I took over the internet bullshit buzzwords lottery. Oh, and then of course once that's done, then that makes sense. What's wrong with warm stone on a rail? Warmer stone, sorry. It was a brilliant plan. Okay. Time to do the next part of this bullshit. We need drill heads. Not bad. Wait. Oh. Wait, has that really affected this so much? Because what we've done with shale oil, like with the... Yeah, I am aware. I'm aware of the drill heads. So let's have a look at them because you might have not known that I've done this. So there's 3 drill heads. There's chromium, steel plate, and iron plate. That one makes 3 drill heads. I didn't want this one because titanium's kind of not built. That does 4. That was chromium, steel, and aluminium, and I think that's the one I was doing. Why am I not doing that one? Because I didn't have steel on the line back then, but now I do. Okay, that's better. So now what I want to do... I'm still using Chrome. I've got Chrome. So what I'd like to do is just mine this crap, I suppose. So I need four trains minimum, and I need niobium. Or what's called niobium or niobium. Where do we find niobium? Could go over here. That's pretty close to refined syngas. I still will transfer it. I think what we do is build... No, because that goes into our cliffside. What's to stop it from going up here? Because we've already got a train station. Just keep using that train station. Not as much though, right? That's the big one. That one's kind of already consumed by mice. That one's consumed by dumb shit. That one's consumed by water. I mean, this is the big one, but it's consumed by mountain. This one's the easy one. They've all got a problem with them. But then again, by the time we use 33 niobium, it shouldn't be a problem. So maybe it's okay. Be cool if I had a radar near there. I'm gonna get a radar down there and have a assess the situation. Get rid of these trees as well. Because that's just screwing up my build orders. So I played Netrunner with the boys today. Had a great time. You may notice I'm not wearing a crown. That's because I didn't win. That's okay. We don't play Netrunner with the boys to win. We play Netrunner with the boys because it's a friggin' good game. And the boys are cool. The boys were back in town, as we've heard. As some songs have reminisced about. Oh, that's a slight problem that I should probably fix. Yeah, we're making a lot of refined syngas. Holy moly. You watch those mole holes, buddy. Oh, that's fine. Nice! Good luck building them. I mean, Warren, may I ask a question that you may not want the answer? You may not want the question. Can I ask a question? You may not like this question, but it's a legitimate question. How are your fish? Hey, fishy, you have fish? Yeah, that's the thing. You have to have fish for 10. Oh, really? Oh, then you're fine. That's not a cliff. That's just some rocks. Dag, yo. Pie block. I didn't think as many people had as much experience with pie as they do. Like, when I started this, I was like, no one's going to know what I'm doing. Turns out a lot of people play pie. Maybe it's just people who watch the stream. People who do not play pie do not watch the stream. They're like, nope. If everything I'm seeing here, I'm out. Which, I respect that. Soulburn is here. I'm aware Soulburn is here. If it makes you feel any better, I'm not entirely sure of my progression either. Ah, he doesn't play pie. Yeah, but Soulburn is just Soulburn. Yeah. He's a general all-around great guy. What do you need fish for? The fish oil. The fish lube. You gotta lube up a fish. I mean, just normal everyday things. You get your fish, you lube up with the fish. You're probably right. There's a lot of other mods now that... What do you need lube for? For the bots. If you already got fish, you don't have anything to worry about. I'm gonna need some lights very soon. This is very dark. Something Aziz light, I guess. I never did get around to watching Fifth Element. You demand C block, give it to me. Okay, well, I would request you use a little bit more respect when if Kiwi Hawk shows up, okay? Kiwi Hawk's a good dude. He does a lot of work for the community. I never did get to buy him a hamburger. Very, very rarely. It's been a long time, but he's come in before. I offered to buy him a hamburger, and I don't know if he politely accepted this, but he never took me up on that offer. What about him? That was the lukewarm coal gas? I guess reheated. I like how you say lukewarm coal gas. It's 100 degrees centigrade. Celsius? Is Celsius and centigrade the same thing? I think it is. Molten salt also not on a rail. No, molten salt's not on a rail. That would be silly. Oh, you know what? We're actually slightly short. Washanka? Mind your tongue. I don't know what that means, but mind your tongue. Playing Silk Song. Oh. I'm still playing the 100 line. I'm at 75 out of 100 endings. I'll get there one day. Still really enjoying it though, to be fair. 100 line Last Defense Academy. I finally remember the name of the game. Wait. Wait. 100 line Last Defense Academy. Yes! Took me that long to remember the name of the game. Playing it for months, and I finally got it right. What do we do for chromium? We have 4, yeah. So that's steel, chromium, aluminium. Okay. What I might do... Oh, I also need to get it out of here, don't I? If we do a little something something like this... 75 out of 100 endings. Yeah, man. Some of the endings don't take that too long. Like, some of the endings, like, right at the end, it's like, oh, should we stab the hobo or befriend the hobo? And you say stab them. And then it's like, this was a bad ending. You, like, befriend them. And then it's just like, you go, okay, restart. Like, not restart, but, like, go back to that point in time. Befriend the hobo. You go, this is a bad ending. Most of the endings are bad endings. And then you just go, okay, well, then let's redo it. And then you go back again and you do a different ending. There's a lot of endings. Some people ask me, do I recommend that game? The answer is no, not really. Did I play 999? I played a little bit of 999. I got an ending and then I never got around to getting more of the endings. I did want to one day. I believe it's on Steam, the Nonary Games I think it's called. There are 9 endings? Of course there are. I'd be disappointed if there weren't 9 endings. 9 doors, 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 endings. In Backtrack the Tree? Yeah, that's why I like about Last Defense Academy. It does let you do that as well. That's why I stopped playing it on the DS. Because I was like, I don't want to redo all this shit. Is someone get this? You know what? I'll deal with that tree if you guys aren't going to. Jeez Louise. What do I think about... Okay, hang on. The Fun Rinpa? The Fire Rinpa. The Fire Rinpa. The what? Guys, someone's making up words again. Fire Rinpa. Yep, that's what I said. I still don't know what you're talking about. Fun pronounced foon. I was saying fun, like, woo, this is fun. Foon. Like the Foon Yarimpa. Okay, that link's not worked. What if I just copy it? Foon Yarimpa. Yep, that's what I saw. I legitimately do not know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about, and quite frankly, the word police are here now. So... I apologize to Foon Yarimpa. I apologize, I've never heard of you, and... Oh, okay. It's been a long time since I've played that game. Is that 999? I don't remember that character at all. Yeah, I don't remember a character that looks anything like that. It's been like over 10 years. So forgive me if I've forgotten about your waifu. I'm joking. I don't think she's your waifu. I just wanted to say that because I am a jerk. I'm a jerk. Yeah, it works. She's not your waifu, but she's an interesting character. Right, we've never really talked about who my waifus are, and that's probably for the best. If I've forgotten about your waifu. Oh my god, guys, I need to show you something. I got a gift today. I'll be back. quality. Okay, we're doing chair stuff. Okay, so good camera for this. I want to show this off. So Nuke was over here today, and he got me some cards. Increase quality. Oh, okay. I'll increase quality in a second. He got me some cards. Okay, this is some good shit. I'll post the link of this in a second. But he gave me this. I gotta make sure it's working. Yeah, he gave me some Gundam cards. Right, first contact. If you've seen Gundam Wing, this is some funny ass shit that this is a card. But not only this, he gave me 4 of the bloody things. And it's very funny. Now, give me a second. It's because I will now find the reason why that's funny as hell. Because if you know what that is, you're immediately like, lol. If you don't know what it is... Okay, you get the English dub, because screw it, you get the English dub. There you go. Have that. They made a card of this scene, and it's wonderful. I'll give you a minute. You can go look at that, or whatever. But it's just hilarious. You get an English dub of anime. That's what this channel gives you sometimes. Let go up. But yeah, he gave me a playset of those. It's just the most wild anime scene that is not ghost stories. Why? But why? It actually makes a lot of sense in context. But man, out of context, it's so fucking stupid. You know, even in context, it's pretty wild. Like, the girls clapping because of the birthday invitation is just starts off already great. And then the rip up is badass. And then he's just doing like the whole like, I am a shoujo like hero, and I'm just like, oh. But anyway, I love that card, and Nuke is just a badass for giving me the card. 4 of them. Why do I have a place set of them for a game I don't play? I don't know, but I'm glad I have it. What am I using for power? Mostly my main thing that I'm using for power is these coal power plants that are making high pressure steam, and that's my main power plant. My secondary power plant is it's Gundam. I don't know. I don't play it, but I really love Gundam Wing as a late teenager, and then I use methane for these as my other power plants. So these are my 2 main power plants. Still not enough molten salt. I think we're fine for molten salt. I think the problem is we just don't need the power. Like the pressurized steam is all backed up. Could use some more molten salt. But anyway, he also did give me like the main Gundam from that anime, which is very cool. I really appreciate that. But he knew, like he deliberately got me the card of her giving the birthday invitation to the main character. Card. I've got like 3 Gunpla total. Yeah, I got 3 Gunpla total. 2 of them are the same Gundam. Like different models of the same Gundam, but yeah. I think one of them I never finished building as well. They're just HG. So, high grade, which means they're not very high grade. Don't question that, because I'm not quite sure how it works either. But yeah. That was a very rude young man. He was. He was a very rude young man. In context, she's the only one that knows he was like an escaped terrorist. So, you know. And she saw him like beat the shit out of 2 ambulance drivers and steal their ambulance. You know what? In context, it doesn't get less funny. I'd like to point out, this was not a comedy anime. This is Gundam, like a serious Gundam show. But, yeah. Out of context, pretty hilarious. Anyway. I don't know if Nuke's in the channel. Sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't. He's not, but... Fuck. You can't quote that fast. It gets tired. Okay. I think we're getting more inserters. I've never been horny for magic before. I hadn't before then, and now I got horny for magic later. That's a good couple of quotes together. You know, I like it when you build a new station because it feels like. Did you ever like? Okay, have you ever moved into halls or residence for a university, like a dorm situation, and everyone's moving in on the same day, and everyone's really excited, and meeting new friends and that sort of thing? I feel like this is what a new train station is like, because all the trains are coming and dropping off their first loads, and they're all like, "Oh, hi, how you doing? You want to hook up later?" All the classic things people say at those first meetings. I don't know if that's actually true. I made that last bit up. But obviously I made that last bit up. I don't think anyone just says you want to hook up later when moving it. Maybe they do. I don't know. I definitely didn't say that. Be a weird thing to randomly say. College shopping on their first loads. Yep. Wasn't quite my intent on that one, but the joke does work. Are we making more of these now, or are we just sort of still iffing about? We are still struggling, huh? Oh, and now I don't think we're making enough seaweed. Oh no. I have got a shortage of wood. I'll deal with that shortly. It's always flipping something, isn't it? Let's start with chromium because I want it. And that should be chromium drop. Currently disabled. That's okay. That'll be enabled shortly. We have run out of power poles. That's slightly distressing. Gonna have to use the little ones. Then I needed what? Steel. Stainless steel, super steel. Neat. Okay. That means this train hasn't actually started entering the silly plow town. Empty cargo. Great. There should be a train coming here as well now. In fact, there is. Wonderful. And the last one is aluminium, I believe. Which we will, like, double check that before you start doing dumb shit. Yes, it's aluminium. Oh, aluminium will be along shortly. Okay. Okay, here's my first college students. How's power going? Plenty fine. Okay. The next thing I want is refined syngas. That one hurts. As usual, because it's accurate. If it's less than 50,000. Could have done some 50k, but I wanted to manually do it. It should be called that. Okay. You just looked up into metallics needs and you want to die. Oh, into metallics! Yeah, man. I've been there. Fun, right? Okay. I need some gearboxes, some shafts. Alright. While we're here, let's figure out what's wrong with my wood. No, gearboxes, shafts. While I'm traveling, I figure out what's wrong with my wood. Why do my Zognas not have wood? You need loot for antimony? Really? Do you? Huh. Weird. Right, these are my trees, and my trees get turned into wood. Do we need more trees? Is that the problem? Do we have insufficient treeage? Okay. I need more trees. Oh. That might be up. Where did we get biosludge from? I don't know where biosludge came from. Okay, why am I here? I wanted something very useful. I wanted gears and shafts. Oh, of course, you can't make... Okay, yes. You can't mine antimony. Right, of course, that does make a lot of sense. Can I see your gears and shafts, please? Those are brakes. 2 gears, 4 shafts. I'd apologize, but I think it's hilarious. Slightly confused thievery. Oh, I need more shafts than that. Ah, 2's probably fine. Oh, actually, I need noblium mines. How do I get those? Shit. Mechanical parts. That's a thing I never like to see. Oh, I've got 18 of them. Maybe it's okay. Green chips, I suppose. Lacking electrical minings. What am I lacking? Iron plates. Classic. Did I put like iron plates down here somewhere? I did. I know I did because I was getting frustrated of going to look for them. But now I don't remember where I put them, which... Ironic? A little bit. There it is. I need soil extractors. There's burn-in mining drills. Probably more small parts, honestly. Once this is all done, I will never need to do this sort of crap again, and I'm so ready for this. What am I missing? All parts, iron plates. It's iron plates, isn't it? No? It is iron plates. One thing I'm not looking forward to, though, is just the train station that will be required to gather all this crap together. It scares me. Okay. How many of these did I want? I wanted 10. I have 4. So that means I need 6, which means I need 4 of these. 6 times 5 is 30. So that would put me at 23. So I need 7 more. Great. That part's done. Then I need soil extractors. Now, as long as soil extractors don't take electric miners, which they don't. Nice. That me done. 5. No, I need 1 more, which is small parts. Okay. And apparently a soil extractor, which I do not ever know what these things require. It'd be great if the mouse stayed there before I went and scratched my head. Some more iron plates. Go! So I got my automated factory, I've got that, I need my jaw crushers now. Which probably require steel and, oh, some of these, huh? Wind me up, turn the gears. Please. Appreciate it, thank you. What was I actually just thinking about? Jaw crushers. 2 of those. Then I need to get my ball mill. That's uncomfortable. Copper and intermetallics. Okay. Intermetallics, the Spider-Verse. When is that 3rd movie ever coming out? Is it ever coming out? Do they even know what they're doing with that movie? I don't think so. Ball. Okay, can we get rid of this stone and wood, please? I hope it comes out. Yeah, I know, right? I know there's a bunch of stuff that's gone weird with that movie for various reasons. Like, I do know that there are tensions between the guy who played Miles Morales and the girl who played Ghost Spider. What's her name? Gwen. Because he was weird about the whole situation. Wait, it didn't die. I want you to die. Can I not just kill you? He got weird about I can't kill it, I guess. So he Tobey Maguire dated the girl who played MJ, right? Andrew Garfield dated the girl who played Gwen Stacy, and as we know, Tom Holland dated the girl who played MJ. And so he's like, "Oh, I'm the main character in Spider-Man. That means I get to date Haley Steinfeld." That was a take that he had in his head. And no, because apparently life does not work that way for what I feel are obvious reasons. And he got very upset about it and posting online about how they should be together. And she was like, I don't ever want to record in the same building as him. Because he got super weird. Yeah. Yeah, he got weird. And that's what happened. He just had it in his head that he had a chance, and she's like, "Whoa, we're just actors here. No, we are not a thing." And then I think she got engaged, not to him. It made him sad, and he cried about it online. I could be wrong here. This is just what I've heard, but he got really weird about her, and she got real creeped out for obvious reasons. Yeah. So, dude needs life lesson. I believe he's had his life lesson. No, I don't believe he's had his life lesson enough, because I don't think... Yeah. But that's what happened, more or less. Okay, it looks like my caravan never got burned. Do I have to shoot it? Okay, it turns out I can't just burn them. You need those? Okay, he goes... Actually, you know what? Does this work? I'll put it in a little cage. Maybe that'll work. There! He's stuck in his little cage. Doesn't have stuff in its inventory. Its inventory is empty, but I can put him in a little cage. It has fuel. It needs a pump so it has water. Aw, do you think I give a shit about it? Aw. This is getting awkward. Caravan fuel. Oh! It might have caravan fuel, you're right. You know what? That's actually way funnier. We stop it. By the way, this is not going to go well. I'm being a monster now. I just want you to know this. What are these called? Plates. Text? There we go. I don't want to. Now I'm tormenting Gosen. Gosen's Vault. There you go, this is Gosen's fault. He has to learn. It will go beep 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 in a second too. You're right. Now, why did I do this? You're okay with this? There's the alarm going off, you're right.
Quality? Why not?
This is my only revenge I can have against Gosen. What he did that one time. Oil sands. Is that a thing? Is this oil sands? You okay with this? I mean, good. I'm glad. Otherwise, I'm just an asshole. Which, there are days. Who was it that made the water mod? There's a reason I'm being mean to Gosen. It's that. Oh, wait. Oh, it's complaining about being out of fuel. Okay. You know what? I'll feed it. Just so it doesn't complain. I don't want that blinking fuel thing for the next 400 hours. Yeah, I'm beating this mod in 500 hours total. Yeah, that's not happening. He should never apologize for that. It was hilarious. It was the funniest shit. No apology is ever requested for that because it was hilarious. Okay, we're going to fix the trees and then we're going to call it the stream for the night. You can stop at any time, mate. It's okay. No one will think less of you. I am committed. You'll be committed if this continues. I noticed that. Yeah, I think it didn't get enough. It needs to get spoken about more. Oh, incomplete. Yeah, I think it's not a popular mod. I think that's where it went wrong. Like, if it was more well known, I think it would. It should have been on there. I agree. I think it's just people don't know about it. Maybe this will help. There it is. It burns them, right? No, it just gets them scattered through the factory in a more annoying way. Will my Pi run VODs be available on YouTube? You know what? They should be. It just hasn't happened yet because I'm lazy, but there is intent to put them up there one day. No, that's someone else's problem. Yeah, exactly. It really is. This has not helped. This has not helped. Oh my god, this has really not helped. It actually just got worse. Oh god, now there's moss everywhere. Jeez Louise. That's not even moss. I don't know what's going on anymore. Yeah, sorry. To answer your question, Skype, I want to have them on YouTube. They're not there yet, but they are meant to be there. I've actually been preparing them. Not editing them by any means, because you're looking for a far better person with a lot more time if you're wanting edits. But yes, that is the intent. It just haven't got around to it yet. Excuse me? No, that's still not working right. The splitter is too early. God. Sorry, I just need to get this fixed before I call it for the night. I don't know, I don't think I need to apologize. I think everyone's totally cool with it, but... everyone except me, of course. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I don't even know where the biocrud's coming from. That's probably a problem that I need to figure out at some point. No, that's a problem for next stream. That's the 50th stream. Wow. I am 50 streams behind on uploading to YouTube. I need to spend some time doing that. I was actually preparing to rename them though. So that we'll get there. We'll get there. And with that, thank you very much for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. If you are new here, please do consider following. Oh good, the crickets are back. Do consider following, as our data is posted there. You got the youtube.com/SeiferKatt. That's where I'll post the VODs when I actually do it. But there is also like thousands of hours of Factorio content there anyway, so there's still Factorio stuff if you want it. I can verify some of them are good. I watch them while I'm working and need to turn off my brain. I don't know what that says about me or my streams, but hey. I will next be streaming tomorrow. Same time, same place, so be here for that. And with that, I wish everyone a good night, take care, and I'll see everyone next time.